Hello, hello, my beautiful souls. All right, first and foremost, let's go ahead and breathe so I can get grounded, connected to you, and vice versa. Breathe in. Hold it. Okay, I was trying to make out the image. So it was like a doorway again, portal, but a figure this time. Now, I couldn't make out if it was a man, a woman, but definitely a figure. So my intuition is telling me that this is the future you. Like whoever's watching. That's why I couldn't see it. That's why I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman, because this is a general message. So this goes for everyone. It was a silhouette. It was like, remember we were talking about the portal last time? So through that portal is the new version of you. This isn't about going through a door to a new job, to anything. This is about becoming who you are at the core level, with mask off, all the mask off, deep down, the soul, who you are, authentically you. That is who is through that door. That is your, interesting enough, I was gonna want to do, yeah, look at that. The Hermit flips out. So what I was gonna do with this deck was I was gonna see what number came out, and then that's how I was gonna choose the deck. You see, I have my decks unpacked. They're still in their little suitcase. So interesting enough that I'm talking about this. So the Hermit, there isn't even 9 there. The Hermit is here because this is exactly what's going on. This is for my ones that have put their self here, solitude, away from people. You don't resonate with them no more. You're like, look, I know there's more to life, and you are going within. This is Virgo energy. You don't have to be a Virgo. This is just what Virgos do. We put ourselves in isolation and solitude to go within, because in order to know yourself, you have to be by yourself. Because when you're around other people, you're picking up their energy, so you don't even know where you end and others begin. So this is what has been going on, and this is beautiful. Interesting enough, I exhaled on 10, but I was like 9 when I was trying to look closely and see if I could get a gender or whatever, but it wasn't meant for me. I was doing that at a 9. And you see how, like, if you, of course, we didn't see the beard, but you would see he's cloaked. So say he was turned around, you wouldn't know that was a man or a woman. He's cloaked, right? And that's how the vision was. It was a cloaked. And you're becoming your wisest version, because that's who you are. All the answers are within you, and that's what you're doing. You're figuring that out. So that I'm not using for the number for the deck. I will use this Emperor at the bottom. So 2 major arcanas. This is Aries energy. This is the embodiment of all 4 kings. So this is like being in balance with mind, emotion, your passion, your creativity, your soul, and then the physical, right? The pentacles, your body, the earthly world. So let's go this way. We'll start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, all right. Angels and ancestors. It is. That's where the message is going to come from. And of course, we'll do a little clarifying. But yeah, so if I went out on 10, that's completion. That's like you finally are coming full circle. We are the year. This is a 10 universal year, which breaks down to a 1, which is new beginnings. This is you beginning the new version of yourself. And it's not a new, I don't even like to say new version, because when you're on this journey, self-love, self-healing, self-discovery, you're not becoming anything new. You're becoming true. The true you. The you that's at a soul level. The you before you put on the mask of how your parents wanted you to be, or the name you were even given. That's all. The mother mask, the sister mask, the brother, the father, whatever mask you've been wearing, they're coming off. And you are understanding, wow, this is me. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. This is my true passions. This is what life is about. It's about connection. It's about empathy. Oh, yes, I love... First of all, bottom of the deck. So he's supposed to be a representation of Jesus. And all Jesus, this is not religious. This has nothing to do with religion. His teachings, he came here to be a way shower. He did not say to worship him. He said, I am the way. Showing you the way. And that's what we are doing. Those that do this work, light workers. All it is light, right? You have to shine the light. That's why the hermit has the lantern, the light, the way. We can't heal no one. You notice the hermit is not in movement. He is standing still. And that's what I had to learn, is that I couldn't go out and tell everybody and wake them up and pull them out of their darkness. No. I had to be an example. That's what he came to do. Be an example. Showing you the way. That's what true guiders or mentors or teachers. Because I'm a student and a teacher. We're eternal students and teachers. Notice it says great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. And that's where we do. We learn from our experiences. And everything is spiritual because everything is divine. We're connected to all of it. The earth, we're connected to each other. And once you look at the world like that, you become the dove. The dove represents peace. And interesting enough, the cards that flew out, broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. How do you do that? Heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Why? Because that's what he was doing. He was living from his heart space. He was not in the church. He had his attitude too. He was flipping tables because he was mad because that is not what he came to represent. It's all about empathy. It's about compassion. It's about love for a fellow human. And the broken ones are the ones that need the light, the love. Not the ones that already have it. The broken ones. And we're here. We can't fix them, but we can show them the way. We can hold that light. Oh, I saw the hermit. We can hold that light. Like a lighthouse. That's what a lighthouse does. It doesn't go out to the boats. It stays there and the boats see it so the boats know which way to go. How to get to shore. And that's what we're here doing. This is beautiful. I'm so glad I did it. I like to switch up and do stuff different. Oh my God, because this is what it's all about. You understand how much my heart is. It's about peace. It's about love. And it's about leading by example. And that's what we should all be doing in our life. Leading by example. That's why when my journey began, I didn't just jump on and start doing videos. I went through about 1.5 years, and then I would do one, because I am one that believes that when you do work like this, you should be practicing what you preach. And I do. And like I say, and I'm not here to judge anyone, but I had to quit doing all this stuff. And even if you still do whatever you do, you smoke, you drink, whatever, I'm not here to judge you. Right? What do I got on my arm? Only God can judge. But it's really only you can judge. You're going to judge yourself at the end of your life. That's the only one. So just remember that, because we're all connected. So what you do to someone else, that's why it's the golden rule. Do unto others as you want done to yourself. Because what you do to others, how you speak to others, first of all, your subconscious only knows you. So how you speak to others, you're speaking to yourself. Whatever you do to others, you're doing it to yourself. So make sure it's love, it's peace, and it's from a heart space, and it's done out of not what am I going to get back, what am I going to be blessed from for doing this. It's because I'm human. It's part of the human design. That's why we came here. Now, everything's not going to be peaches and roses. We're going to go through things. We're going to have, mountains. We're going to have mountains. We're going to have obstacles. We're going to have challenges. But it's how we deal with them, how we respond. We can't control the external world or the people, but we can control how we respond, and we can control staying in our sovereignty, staying in peace when there's chaos around. And I said it's easy. It's a choice. It's a lifestyle, and I choose it every day. Yeah. So I was wanting to know our challenge at the time. Not the P word that everybody loves. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Yes, because we be so ready. We be like, look, I have been waiting. I have manifested. I have prayed. And first of all, sometimes when we've actually got our prayers answered, we just have expectations of how it comes in. Remember that. Some of you have prayed for patience, and you're thinking you're going to get a boom on your head and automatically you're going to be this patient person. No, you're going to be tested. And then you're going to, oh, this is what it means. And then you'll get the patience, right? So remember that when you're praying and you're asking, before you start saying, oh, this isn't happening, I'm never going to get blah, blah, blah. Take a look at your life. I really was going to make this quick, but hey, I got to get the message out. Take a look at your life and see the beauty in it. Find the beauty in it. First of all, look back to where you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I look back to where I was 6 years ago, and I'm like, wow. You know when you get the memories that come up on Facebook, and you're like, oh my God. It's so foreign to me. I've done so much work on myself that I don't even resonate with that version of me. Not in a bad way, not like I'm denying it. It's just, I don't resonate because that's not my frequency anymore. My right ear just rang. That's not how I walk in the world. So I know that was a part of me, and I've integrated all that. I own it, but I don't resonate with it. All right, so we have Justice with card 8. Interesting, in this deck, Justice is supposed to be 11, so it's an 8. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. So yeah, whatever this justice that's coming to you, that you've been not patient about, just know rulings in your favor. Some of you, this could be court stuff. Whatever this is that you've been waiting on, it's coming in. Be patient. I know nobody likes the P word. And then look what's at the bottom. The Hermit again. Epiphany. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. Be a light for others. The reason I showed you this is because the Knight of Cups. Cups is emotion. That's the heart. Be a light for others. Shine your light. Be you. Remember I always say, as long as you're not hurting no one else or yourself, do what you want to do. Because it is truly your experience. You came here to experience. Just make sure that you are not hurting others or hurting yourself, and experience whatever you want. It's your life. But do it out of love. Do it out of light. And watch how your world changes. And for y'all that don't like to be alone with yourself, just try it when you're ready. I know you're not. Some people ain't ready. Yeah. Divine Matrix 44-8. So we have 8-8 here. And then we have 9-9 because we have the Hermit twice. 8-8-9-9. Look at that. confirmation, plus 8899, and then what did I exhale on? 10, which is the completion. That's what it is. Through that portal that some of you have already stepped through, and you are this new, authentic, no, not new, true, authentic version of you. Some of you are standing at the doorway saying, because you still got some work to do. So wherever, like I say, wherever you're at on your journey, be okay with it. We're all on different timelines, but we're walking each other home, same destination. We'll see each other, right? So I love Divine Matrix came out. This is all about the connectedness of it all. I will put this as a caption message, but since it gave me a little bit more time, we will get an angel number. Oh, wow. That's a lot of them. Maybe we'll get one angel number. Oh, and that's what it's about. 1212 choices. Because what I always say, everything in life is a choice. Choose wisely. You don't have to choose what other people want you to choose. It's your choice. But you can choose to go backwards, or you can choose to go another route. It's up to you. All right, beautiful souls. Remember, this is going to be on the caption. I'll have an affirmation too, and you can type that in the comments. All right, till next time. Love and light.